Coming up next is Terry Payne with some public information you might find interesting.
Today, this segment is going to be called a Did You Know segment for city services. Perhaps some things that you really weren't familiar with, and we're going to start right here with this drop box for utility payments. City customers pay for water, sewer, and sanitation service all on one bill. Did you know that there are 6 different ways to do that? And one of them is this handy drop box. There's one here in the parking lot right behind City Hall. And there's also another one located right in front of the terminal building at Hot Springs Memorial Field Airport. So you can fill out your check or money order and place it in this envelope and then put it here in this drop box, but remember that your payment will be credited the following day. There's also other ways to make your utility payments as convenient as possible. You can choose to pay by phone, and there's no service charge if you do. Use your credit card to pay by phone. You can also pay by automatic bank draft. You can fill out a form, mail it in, and then forget about it. It will be drafted from your checking account or whatever account you choose from then on. There's also an online payment center, so you can go to the city's website and pay your utility bill there. Again, no service charge for this convenience. You can mail the payment for your bill. When you get your bill in the mail, you can just mail your payment back. And finally, you can pay your bill in person at the Bill Edwards Center, which is located right next to Hot Springs Memorial Field Airport. A lot of people simply pay their bill in person there to the friendly folks behind the counter. Our next topic is parking meters. We get lots of questions, particularly from visitors. Do we have to feed the parking meter on a weekend? The answer is no. On Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays, you do not have to feed the parking meter. Now, what are the fees for a typical parking meter? We're here in Wheatley Plaza, where these parking meters have a limit of only 4 hours. That means that you need to feed your parking meter every 4 hours. And there is a 25-cent charge per 30 minutes. In other words, you'll be paying 50 cents an hour for parking here in Wheatley Plaza. If you are at a parking meter that has a time limit of over 8 hours, the fees are different. It's only 25 cents per hour. Here it's 50 cents per hour. So the difference being the time limit. Once again, this is a 4-hour time limit. If you're at a meter with an 8-hour time limit or more, your charge is going to be 25 cents an hour, and here it will be 50 cents an hour. Of course, you've got to make sure that you have plenty of change, because that's all that the meters accept, not dollars, not credit cards, but just change. And these parking meters are located in various areas throughout the downtown section of Hot Springs, including the Exchange Street Parking Plaza. So let's talk about the parking plaza for a minute. There are 3 floors, and on the first 2 floors there are parking meters. You'll need to be prepared to pay for parking there. The 3rd floor of the parking plaza, which is open air parking, no covered roof, is free no matter how long you park. And the parking hours for the plaza are 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. That covers anyone who works downtown and wants to use the plaza for parking. For those folks, there are parking deck hangars available where you can pay in 6-month increments for parking at the parking plaza. And all you do is have a hanger from your rear view windshield that indicates that you've paid for a 6-month increment, and you won't have to feed the parking meters, and you can enjoy covered parking. The parking plaza is located right across from Bathhouse Road. And finally, let's talk about fire hydrants for a minute. You can see the reflective ring around its bonnet, and that corresponds to the amount of fire flow that's available to firefighters should there be a fire that they have to address in the nearby area. In this case, green stands for 1,000 to 1,499 gallons per minute of fire flow that's available to firefighters. Now you know what the rings are for. They're going to be either blue, green, yellow, or red, depending on the amount of fire flow available in that particular hydrant. That's all for today, and if you have questions or comments about these or other lesser-known city services, give us a call in Public Information. The number is 321-6806. Have a great week.